Welcome back to the channel Life Path 11. Thank you for being here today. We are going to be doing the tarot collective reading, then we'll pull a few oracles, and then we will do the yes or no section. So if you have a question, stick around for that. I'm going to pull your overall energy from the major arcana of this deck. Ooh, and you have the Chariot, so we've got some fast moving energy here. Life Path 11. I'm going to mix these back in so we can use both the major and the minor arcana for the rest of your reading. So I just want to go into the Chariot for you. I'll pop it up on the screen. There is an affirmation associated with this card, Life Path 11, and it is successful people keep moving. And the other talisman that comes with this card is I am moving to a new place in the world. And that doesn't necessarily mean you are moving, in the physical. It just means it's change. So something's shifting, something's moving. This can be energetical, but it can also be physical things. Let's get the rest of your cards out, Life Path 11, and then we can see. So we have the Page of Coins coming through, also known as the Page of Pentacles. I want to get one more card for you for this section. Let's get a clarifier. Two of Cups. Okay, this is a really good energy to have. It's in your mental body, Life Path 11. And we're seeing with the Page of Coins and the Two of Cups, we're seeing a beautiful balance in where your thoughts are lying. So we can see you are looking to strive this movement to be successful in one or more areas of your life. It could be relationships, careers, that kind of thing. But we're also seeing that there's a beautiful playfulness about you as well. And again, with the mind, so with the Two of Cups, I see this movement coming from a good place. So, like sometimes, like Path 11, you can put too much pressure on yourself to get things done. We can see with the Two of Cups coming out, with the Page of Coins, that there is a playfulness and a lightness about this. So yeah, we're seeing movements, we're seeing it. We can also have a change of perspective as well. So maybe doing things a little bit differently. Let's have a look at the emotional body. We've got cards sticking together. Oh, so we've got more Cups energy, the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So in your emotional body, the Cups are emotional cards as well, the cards of emotions and relationships and that kind of thing. So we're seeing the new coming through, but also when we look at the Seven of Cups, we can see that sometimes you may be finding a little bit of a pullback emotionally. So what I mean by that, Life Path 11, is you're wanting to move forward and make changes or go after what it is you want to do in your, say, career or relationships. But we can see sometimes the old energy is just popping back up for you to take care of, to tend to. So, old energy comes up when it needs releasing or integrating. Or even it can come up to give you a deeper understanding of yourself. And as I say that, we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. So we're back with the swords we're looking at the mental body. This placement is direction from spirit. And with the swords energy, you're just being asked to check on your thoughts, basically. And your ego as well, and that is not a put down. People use the word ego in such a detrimental way, or a derogatory is the word I'm looking for, quite a derogatory way, as a way to put people down. Oh, you're coming from your ego. Everybody comes from their ego. It's just the difference between a defensive ego and a awareness ego. It's hard not to come from the ego whilst in the human body. It's just something we can't escape. But we can become a lot more aware of our motives behind the ego, and we can find a way to stop the ego from creating us problems. So I feel with you getting the Seven of Cups in your emotional placement, and then direction from spirits bringing swords out for you, I feel it is just to watch them thoughts. I feel the spirit is saying there is clarity ahead. Clarity is coming. The Ace of Swords, clarity, and also new ideas, new perspectives. The Two of Swords, we're bringing these things into balance as well. But also, like Path 11, with the Two of Swords, it can also be about, bringing in past thoughts and seeing them clearer. So it reminds me a little bit sometimes of the Justice card, and the Justice card is bringing in balance. So you may feel a little bit of, karma, and I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Some people would call it karma. You may see where repeating patterns are happening, or you behaved in a certain way and now someone has done that to you. Do you know what I mean? But it's not heavy. It isn't anything heavy. The energy is not a heavy energy for this reading. But it's coming up for you to get a deeper understanding of yourself, and a deeper understanding of others as well. So yeah, it's not something to turn away from, but most importantly, what is coming through from the direction from spirit is the clarity. Clarity is coming through. If you have been working towards, with this Chariot, this moving energy, and the Page of Coins, these new ideas, you're working towards something, but you've been a little bit, I don't know which way to go, what direction to move. There's been these perceived obstacles, or maybe real obstacles in the way, then clarity will be coming. You'll be finding a way through that. So if they are perceived obstacles, so that is like self-limiting belief systems, that's stuff where you might not feel confident enough. Clarity is coming, a way to move through that is coming. Or if it's actual obstacles, that's in your way, then again, you're going to be finding ways to move through it. And what I love about the energy you have at the moment, like after 11, is I just love this mental, the way the mind is, this wanting to achieve, but at the same time really getting into the fun of life, and understanding with the Two of Cups, understanding the importance of the relationships around you. And that can be people that you are involved with in like relationships, friendships, family. But it can also be relationships through reading somebody's book, watching somebody's video, and bringing that wisdom in, and just feeling comforted as you're making changes and as you are striving for what you want. So it doesn't always have to be a person who is actually around you, or even a person in the here and now. Your soul family, and the people that are going to help you along your path come in many different ways and forms. And it can even be like spirit guides, you connecting, feeling really connected to your guides as well. Angels, that kind of thing. If you believe in that, not everybody does, but if that is in a part of your belief system, it could come in the form of spirit guides and angels and such. Right, okay, let's get some more cards for you, because we want to see where your inner strengths are going to be over this period of movement, life path 11. Two of Wands, we're coming through with balance again. We've got balance coming through 3 times here. So yeah, it's really good. you know, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Cups. So we're looking at the mind, balancing within the mind, balancing within the emotions, which is in the mental body here. And also we have the balance of your personality, your personal plans, your wants, your goals, and willpower. I always look at the Wands energy. It reminds me of the Manipura, which is the solar plexus. And one of the phrases with the Manipura, the solar plexus, is "I can." So we feel, I feel like Path 11 that this is what is happening with you. You are really bringing that self-confidence to the forefront. I'm just feeling a very confident energy coming through. Importantly as well, life path 11, we have the star here on the Two of Wands. So whenever I see a star on a card that is not the star card, it reminds me of the energy of the star card and the renewed faith. I feel like Path 11, you may have been feeling a little bit out of sorts over months, maybe even longer, and it's coming into balance now. So everything that you have been doing is just leading you up to this beautiful energy here, this confidence of moving forward. And any obstacles and fears that come up in your way, it's life path 11, we cannot get away from them. They always come. You've got the balance at the moment. The energy is very balanced around you, and it's going to help you really move through that. Okay, now let's get some final energy through for you, and then we'll pull some oracles. The Five of Wands. Change is coming. I'll talk about this card in depth in a little bit. I just want to get a clarifier for the Five of Wands. Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. Knight of Cups. Three of Wands. I'm feeling one more card. So we're going to have to just... Oh, right. Strength. Let's have a look. Okay, so we can see life path 11, the Five of Wands, temporary situations when the five comes out, but there can be a little bit of conflict. You may be pushing yourself to, you know, excel with this Chariot, that taking that energy, this doing energy, and pushing it a little bit too much. Expecting a bit too much of yourself, but you do have the Knight of Cups here as well. So again, we have this lighter energy alongside that. So I'm going to say it's not going to be an issue. It's going to be balanced. I do get balance coming through quite strong for your reading, life path 11. We also have the Three of Wands. So you know, this is about energy manifested. Opportunities are coming through for you. Yeah, and you are creating them opportunities, and you're also being very connected, like path 11, with your own inner strength. The Strength card here, but you know, the calm inner strength. We're going back again to the Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, and the I can. When the solar plexus is out of balance, it's more of a I can't energy. Right? It's like, you know, or is it we've got past wounding that needs healing, and we're connected in that, we're in kind of like, you know, a bit of a dark night of the soul, I like to call it. But when things are good, it is a very calm strength. It's a difference between the strength where it's more survival strength, you know, where it's like, I have to do this, I have to do, and it's a very forceful strength, and the calm inner strength of the Strength card, which is more of a thriving mode rather than surviving mode. I feel that's the best way to put it. So I don't feel you're going to be too connected with your past wounding. It's going to come up a little bit because that's life, you know, but I don't feel it's going to be at the forefront of your decision makings. I feel you're going to be very in alignment with yourself, and within your wants, your goals, your plans, and you're going to be able to do whatever it is you're setting your mind to, and push through obstacles and bring a beautiful balance in. Okay, Life Path 11, let's get you some oracle cards. Ooh, we like it when they fly out. Do you know, it's we've got the chariot energy here. Transform your life. Yeah, the Chariot energy, and then the card flew out, so it's that moving, fast moving energy. But just remember the balance though, because balance, it is sometimes you have to make a conscious effort for balance. Sometimes it is needed, you know, to sit with yourself and just check you're not running away or putting too much pressure on yourself. When Coyote calls your name. Okay, we'll look into that card. So this card is from the Dream Weavers deck. So it's basically saying that the Dream Weavers know the truth in your heart. So they know the perfect reflections of your greatest dreams already available and woven into the fabric of your life. So it's just waiting for you to discover them. It's also about movement as well. This is similar to the Chariot. So things are moving, but it's also a gentle reminder as well when this card comes out that sometimes when you're going after your dreams, the direction that you go in might not necessarily be what you had planned. So just watch for that, like in an impasse. Sometimes you can be redirected a different way, which will help you on your final destination. Things don't always work out exactly as we want them to, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to work out. The road can be windy sometimes to get from A to B, you know. So yeah, I feel that's just a gentle reminder of that. I feel the best thing to do whenever you're moving towards creating something in your life or bringing something in is to have faith in the process. Trust the unfoldment of the process as best you can. Okay, so your last card is a moment's regret. Nostalgia, idolizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. I feel this is connecting through to this Seven of Cups energy here in the emotions. Yeah, you know, in order to create something for your future, you have to let go of the past. The past is good to go in and look and reflect, and then we can improve on ourselves if we're doing harmful behaviours for self or others, or we want to bring some confidence in, you know, deal with insecurities, that kind of thing. The past is great then too, but to hold on to a past that you may have wanted that didn't work out, to keep holding on to that, you're not allowing the future to unfold. So it's a matter of letting it go and trusting the process of life and trusting you will get to where you want to be. You've just tried to enjoy the journey, you know, of getting to where it is you're trying to go, Life Path 11. So I do feel these are just moments that are going to be coming up again, because I don't feel it's very heavy energy, this reading. I'm not getting heavy energy, but I do get little bits and bobs of, you know, maybe getting pulled back into old ways of thinking or feeling, maybe getting a bit lost in the nostalgia. So just being very mindful of that, Life Path 11. Right, okay, so that was the end of the tarot reading. If you would like to stay for the pick a pile section, I'm just going to clear the table. It won't take me a moment. And then we can get your cards. So think of a question. Try to keep it as direct as possible, because it is just a yes or no answer. And also I like to notice the way that I finish pulling the cards together, and we've ended on the Ace of Swords. Clarity coming through here. Yeah, clarity. So don't worry if the path is not clear at the moment, Life Path 11, just stick with it, keep doing you, do what you do, and clarity will come. It is on its way. Ooh, flew out there. So we've got fast moving energy again. I'm interested to see which card that is. They're jumping. Like literally jumping. Okay. So if you want to take a moment, Life Path 11, and see which card calls to you or you feel drawn to. If you need more time, you can pause the video. I'm going to just turn them over one after the other. So we'll start with, ooh, 21, the World. What I've been working for is already done. Oh, that's a beautiful card to get, Life Path 11. And end of cycle, start of the new cycle. We have the Six of Cups, returning to one's roots. So yes, this is the nostalgia aspect, but on this card we do have the Anahata, and I love, so connecting to the heart center as well. This could be a romantic relationship. It could be somebody who you used to know and you reconnect with them, could be. And for the last card we have a Yes with the King of Wands and leadership. Confidence and leadership, stepping into yourself, Life Path 11. Okay, so thank you very much for being here today. It's been a pleasure reading for you. If you could like and subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more readings, please take care of yourself. Until the next time, bye, Life Path 11.